Yeah, it's been a little bit difficult. Again, today we looked to shore up the top, bringing Conway back, but we just lost too many wickets, so it was a tough watch. It's a score that's probably around par, just above, and that's been the nature of our tournament so far. We haven't been too far away with the ball, but just unable to chase it down. And yeah, it's a tough watch. We're certainly trying to get the combination right based on the quantity of runs we want at the top. We've had a dart with Tripathi with a bit of a licence, so we went back to looking for a little bit more solidity, but again, it didn't work. And it's only one game, but we'll just keep trying to get it right. Yeah. Whenever you're doing something well, it concerns me. That's the job. So we're looking to find that the formula that will get us over the line. I'm certainly well aware of that chasing stat. We are focusing still very hard on bowling-wise to restrict teams below that, but we do need to be better with the bat. There's no doubt about it. We need to have one or two players in form, predominantly the top 3 or 4. And you look at the teams that are going well, you'll see that a majority of the runs are getting scored through the top 4. So we need a bit more production there, and that then allows the more power hitters or the players to finish off to come in at the right spots. We're having to introduce players just not quite at the right time, and we've got Dubé as well, who's close but just not quite getting the job done. So there or thereabouts, but sort of 6 to 20 to 15 run losses are annoying, yes.
Stephen, all of a sudden there are a lot of speculations about MS Dhoni's future in CSK, especially with his parents sitting there and watching. Would you like to put an end to that?
No, that's not my role to put an end to it. I have no idea. I'm just enjoying working with him still. He's still going strong. I don't even ask these days. You guys are the ones that ask. Yeah.
Yes, you.
Yeah, hard luck, coach.
Thanks.
Dhoni walked out to bat about an 11th over. The required run rate was 12 runs. So you did not get that one big over from 11 to 17 or 18 maybe. So the required run rate was like 18, 19 at the end. So what was the reason? Like, was it damage limitation or taking it as deep and just...
No, the intent was there when he went out, but a combination of they bowl well. I think the ball started to grip a little bit more. Well, we understood it was going to be good for the first half and then gradually get slower. So we were keen to bat and then take pace off the ball, and they did it really well. So the overs, Vijay Shankar struggled to get timing sort of all the way through his innings. But that period from 12 to 16 was difficult for all. It was tough to watch and certainly tough to be out there. So the game was just slipping away, and even with intent and different methods to do it, it was just too big a scale.
Team lagging to score in power play overs. Any reasons behind this?
3 down, which hurts. Teams have bowled well at us, but we just haven't really got underway, and that's different individuals at different times. So the question of Ruturaj, whether he goes back to open, will be one that we keep looking at. But the players that we had today, there's 2 quality international players that we put in to do that job. So we'll keep looking at that and make sure we are trying everything that we've got and training that way as well. But at the moment, it's only 4 games in, but at the moment we haven't got the run production that we want.
Teams batting second seem to be losing out. You have to change the approach or something. They seem to be in a rush to quickly get the score.
Yeah. We would have batted first today, but we lost the toss, so that made it tough. You can't just go out and bat if we lose the toss. We would have loved to have bat, but it's a good point. It's a good point. We're not chasing well. We are succumbing to pressure. We're not getting partnerships at the top. So whenever you're chasing, ideally you get a good start at the top, and then you're able to maintain the run rate that's close enough, or get in a position where your power hitters can come out and finish. So we're a little bit behind the game after average power plays.
Sorry, you spoke about the balance of the team. Rachin started particularly well in the first game on a difficult pitch, and Overton in that little cameo, he actually looked pretty good. So, I mean, there have been patches of play which had looked good, but how do you sort of put it together and arrive at the right balance? Because you've sort of used about 70 players, I guess. So how do you sort of arrive at the combination?
Yeah, that is the conundrum at the moment. To get more solidity at the top, we have to remove obviously that an overseas player. So we're grappling just with the combination that we need. When it doesn't go right, you pore over it and analyse that, see if it was the right call. We felt that our batting in the power plays had been below par, and going too hard was probably not the way, particularly on our wicket, which is a little bit tricky. So we're looking just to settle that with guys that have been in good form and have done it before. So that's the theory behind that, and that's one we'll possibly continue it. But it just comes down to run production. You can have all the tactics you like, but if you've got a couple of players in form, they can cover for others. But at the moment, we're just not quite getting the big individual scores we need so that the cameos can do their part. We're getting starts, but not quite enough.
In IPL 2025,
Yeah.
all the leagues using young guns, young players like uncapped players, they are doing very well. Will CSK do the same pattern?
Yeah, KL Rahul's not that young, and he played the match-winning innings today. He was very good. So again, I'm a fan of experience. Big players traditionally will stand up during the tournament, and when they do that, younger players can play the cameos. We've backed experience over the years, and it's done us pretty well. It's not we don't like young players, but we like consistency and the ability to problem solve, and more experienced players tend to be able to do that more often. If you look at the games that have been played so far, there's usually a pretty steady hand with bat or ball that's providing the leadership, and the young players are doing bits and pieces here and there, which is good.